or so people were involved, wearing ski masks and armed with crowbars and pepper spray. This comes after a nearby Louis Vuitton store in Union Square was also looted. Alex Capriello has shocking video of both incidents. Alex, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Adrian. Police are going to be making some safety changes ahead of the busy holiday season and the shopping season, of course, ahead of these two high-profile, highly organized looting events that had occurred right there in that busy shopping district in downtown San Francisco and right outside. Let's take you right to it. First, the Louis Vuitton store that happened in Union Square in San Francisco. The front door is now boarded up after thieves smashed the glass of the storefront and dashed out with expensive handbags and designer goods. Police say the suspects left their cars running outside to make a quick run afterwards. And watch this, a group of officers charge forward, breaking those windows of that getaway car, pepper spraying the driver, and then pulling the suspect out to make an arrest right there on the sidewalk. And then perhaps even more brazen than that, police in Walnut Creek outside of Oakland say an organized mob of 80 people stormed a Nordstrom department store, stealing merchandise before taking off. Witnesses say these looters were dressed in all black, wearing ski masks and carrying crowbars. Police were only able to arrest 3 out of the 80 people. The rest were able to get away clean. The San Francisco mayor expressed anger and disappointment with this string of organized crime.
When people vandalize and commit those level of crimes in San Francisco, we not only lose those businesses, we lose those jobs, we lose that tax revenue that helps to support our economy, that helps to support many of the social service programs that we have in the city in the first place.
Now, police are going to be increasing their presence in that downtown district to make sure things are safer. But also, in addition to that, the mayor also says that they're going to be restricting traffic on those streets. The mayor says this should hopefully deter robbers and, of course, maybe also diminish the number of smash and grab crimes that are occurring in that area. Adrian?
All right. Thank you so much, Alex. It's crazy. A shortage of substitute teachers has forced an Illinois school district to... Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha Kodesh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And in this lesson, I wanted to deal with, it's going to be a brief lesson, but I was watching on the news earlier this morning amidst this whole de Blasio's new mandate. And they were showing, I believe the headline said, Democrat violence on the rise in Democrat-led cities. And they were showing footage, which I just played, of this looting that's going on in these various cities. And I mean, I couldn't find the exact one, but I played, the one I played was a little short news clip. And, when I upload this video, if they don't claim a copyright strike, I'll leave it there. If not, I'll crop it out and I'll put a link to it in the description box. But you could literally see them go. And I mean, this wasn't a 1, 2, 3, 5-man robbery. No, I'm talking 30, 40, 60 people deep. They rushing into the store, and it's like, whoa, it's looking like Black Friday, but they're not making purchases. They're smashing glass, smashing windows, smashing things, stealing jewelry, stealing this, stealing that, which, whether they're agents paid off or this is organic, it still stands that this is the energy and the vibration that's going on, not just in one part, but in the U.S. All right. And if you sit back and you look from, an open point of view, thinking with reason, the way the world has become since this thing started is a breakdown. There's a systematic breakdown of society. In all aspects, everything is being broken down to engineer mass severe desperation and violence. Because when you push people or when you put people in such predicaments, you can only expect them to react a certain kind of way. And that's what they're doing. They're systematically putting these people in these predicaments. Now with this, shifting a bit with this mandate that de Blasio just put in place, which they say is set to take effect either, I believe they said December 22nd or December 27th. Now, you had these healthcare facilities, and you had people being prohibited from going into certain entertainment venues. Now they're saying that children 5 to 11 need to show proof of at least one event, one shot, whatever they want to call it. But now he's saying, no, everybody pretty much in NYC, because once you include the private sector, that's pretty much everybody, right? So we're going to see how that looks. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they bring a statewide mandate soon. But as these things go on, it's like if it's not one thing, it's the other. If it's not this, it's the other. And I remember very, very explicitly, very vividly, that going back to the election prior to Biden coming into office, you had people, I mean, these people look like the happiest people on the earth. As if the kingdom of heaven was coming. Yeah. They finally get that Trump out of there and get Biden in there, and yeah, he's gonna fix everything. Black people, right? We need Biden. Please save us. Well, he's here, and he's doing just that. He is doing just that. So now you got to deal with it. Biden save us. Well, by then you see what's going on, right? And we warn people. But did they want to hear it? No, because they were so consumed in the hate, because that's how they set it up. They set it up perfectly. It's like they threw the Biden administration an alley-oop by having Trump in there with his behavior and the way he moved. People thought he was the worst. They thought that's as worst as it could get. They failed to realize the enemy you can see is better than the enemy you can't see. So, this guy, he's a demon, and it makes what? It makes Biden look good, even though he's incompetent. It makes him look good. He comes up in there and he just fucks everything up. Now people are crying and this and that, but what are you crying about? You got what you wanted. So now you have to deal with everything else that comes with it. And the looting is going to get worse. And people are looting chains, bags, belts, clothes, watches. But how much more intense do you think it's going to get when they start looting food? See, when it gets what do you think people are going to do? What do you think people are actually going to do when it gets to that point? Because a lot of people they're just narrowly escaping this thing. And as time is going on, people are being more resistant. You have some people that are like, I've taken one, but I'm not taking it anymore. So when they try to force this, it's going to backfire majorly, because you're going to have a lot of people that work in these jobs. They're going to say, all right, cool. F you then. And yeah, they may make it seem like, oh yeah, we don't need you. But in essence, you actually do. You need workers, bro. You need workers for your workforce, for your economy, for all of that to thrive. Okay? But with all that being said, we're sitting back and watching prophecy unfold. Now, they are going to be difficult, or I should say uncomfortable, bumps in the road that we're going to have to go through as well. But we know that we have a hope. We have a hope that there's going to be a better ending. Okay? And so we can go through these bumps because we know what the destination looks like. Now, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 9. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. And that's what you're seeing going on. This place is looking the worst it has ever looked. It's looking like a laughing stock. It's looking like a third world country, man. The America you see today is in the worst condition, man. America in 2016, 2017, 2018 If you had told people back then that this is what it was going to look like today, these are the policies they're going to have in place, this is how life is going to be, which is funny because we did tell people. But you know why we looked so crazy? Because everything looked normal at the time. The things happening now and the things that are going to continue to happen are things we were warning people of when in the days of quote unquote normalcy, just as Noah was warning people in the days before the rain came, before the flood came. Now, Noah seemed crazy up until the raindrops started coming. Now you're like, hold up, wait, what the hell? What's going on here? So now people are like, wait, hold on, how, like, well, maybe these guys weren't so crazy after all. Maybe there's something we should be looking into. But it's prophecy that this place is going to go out bad. The scriptures say, uncover the thigh, make bare the leg. So all the negatives and the nastiness and the secrets of this place are going to be exposed. They're going to be made bare. And this place, before it goes out, is going to look like the spirit that it carries. And that's going to be an absolutely disgusting state with very, very harsh, uncomfortable, painful conditions for the people in it. And it's going to drive people to the point of doing, I mean, you got people robbing women with babies, people punching and robbing old men in wheelchairs, women getting raped on trains with people there. All right. People getting attacked, stabbed, pushed onto train tracks. I mean, that's the shit you're hearing nowadays. So you got to be careful. That's why the scriptures say redeeming the times because the days are evil. You have to be circumspect. We need the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to protect us, to look out for us. Because it's getting very violent and dangerous out here, man. And it's only going to get worse because the Lord is putting that spirit of judgment upon the earth. So there is no fixing this. We would have healed Babylon, Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. She is not healed. So whatever you do to try to fix it, it's not going to work. Forsake her, because eventually that's going to be the conclusion that people are going to come to. Yo, this place is done. We got to be out. And let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. But here's the thing. These other nations, they come here to make their money and they go. But when they come here and they say, no, the conditions here are not suitable. I'm not going to risk that. No, I'm going back. Now, for you Israelites, where are you going? Where are you going? Your country has already been, your land has been taken by imposters. So where exactly are you going to go? As everybody sees it getting worse and they start leaving, where are you going? Now, the other precept I wanted to get here was 2 Ezra chapter 15, and more specifically verse 18. And it says here, actually, I'm going to start at 16. 2 Ezra 15 and 16, it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes. And the course of their action shall stand in their power. So when you run up into a Louis Vuitton store and you arrange an 80-man deep mob theft heist like you in GTA, all right, and you're doing that, you're not adhering to, because there's a law, right? You're not adhering to the police or that. They got their getaway cars ready. So they're doing whatever the hell they want to do. And like I said, just let the desperate, they're doing that because they're seeing opportunity. Saying, yo, crime, they're not really taking it seriously. The police force has been decreased. Shit, I could get away with it, then it becomes a trend. So they're doing it because they see some opportunity there. But it's going to get to the point where you're not seeing opportunity, but you're desperate. You're not a criminal. You don't have any desire to steal, but you're desperate. So desperate that you feel like that's your only option. And when people get to that point, you best believe the course of their action is going to be fully in their power. They're not going to give a damn what you're saying. Hold on. You're in the comforts of your home. You got food to eat. And you got Secret Services protecting you. You turn around telling people, no, let's not do this. But you're the same one putting them in the condition where they got to do that. That's why it says there shall be sedition among men. They're not going to give a damn what these authorities got to say. You're going to have people shooting back at the police. And the police are men, right? Men and women, they're humans. They get scared. They get afraid. They got families. So now what officer is going to say, hold on, I'm outnumbered. I can't call for backup. They're shooting back at me. Why the hell? I'm not even getting paid that well. I don't get paid enough for this. If I lose my life, what is it really worth? Over yeah, y'all do your thing, man. I'm out. Verse 18, it says, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. So when you have a rise in violence in these cities are being troubled. And it's only going to escalate up until Jacob's trouble. And as we tell people this, they don't take it seriously until it hits home. Because everybody feels it can never happen to them. So, damn, violence. Yeah, wow, it's getting crazy. Until you get robbed. Until a close friend of yours gets beat up or hurt or attacked and nothing gets done about it. Then when you hear this next time, it resonates. It hits a little close to home because you know exactly what's going on. And a lot of people are they're gonna start having those moments, man. It's only a matter of time. So finishing off here, 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So chaos and desperation. And these rich neighborhoods, eventually just any neighborhood, they're gonna be banding up and they're gonna be coming up in there because they can't get things at supermarkets. Things are running out. They're gonna come up in there. So in terms of violence, we're only seeing the tip of the iceberg, as has been prophesied in the Bible. So with that, I hope this was edifying unto the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakha Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.